I've come to realize something there. Every time I'm trusting the Lord for something or believing Him for a miracle, maybe for a job, for anything, I must learn to stay focused. I must learn to stay consistent, watching that thing to come to pass. That is, I must not take my eyes off that thing. Many a times, have you realized that whenever the blessings come, are the times we are most distracted? And when that season comes, we'll miss it. And many begin to question, why is it that God does some things for some persons and for me, it never does it? Many a times, check it, we are distracted. So this is why when you trust the Lord for something, maybe for a job, maybe for anything, you must learn to stay focused. You must learn to stay consistent, because you might not know when that day will come. Jesus said something. He said we must recognize the day of our visitation. Do you understand? This was something Habakkuk learned. And he said, I will stand at my watch so that I may hear what the Lord will say to me. And when He says it, I will write it down so that I would know how to run with it. I will know. Because see, we are a people that must be expectant when we're dealing with God. Because the truth is, you might tell God, by the end of next week, I want this thing done. My calendar might not be God's calendar. So I must learn to trust in the way He wants things to be done. This is why I must learn to stay focused. This is why many will say, God does some things for some persons and He doesn't do for me. No, many a time, check, we are distracted. And once we are distracted, we lose sight of what God is about to do. It's like a man whose eyes are closed. He can't see further. Or a man who is distracted. Many times he wouldn't hear the sound of a moving car. Are you seeing that? Many of us buy things online and we expect them to deliver it at our door. We don't lose sight of that door. We keep our ears attentive, waiting for when the delivery man would deliver that good. How many of us are expecting goods to land at our house and we go traveling or we go outing? No. This is the way many deal with God. They feel, let me go outing, let me not stay expectant. Anytime He will bring it. No, have you heard that the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut short? The expectation of the diligent shall not be cut short. And like I always say, diligent is synonymous with the word righteousness. So as righteous people, we ought to be diligent. Stay expectant, stay focused on the promise and the blessings of God. And many times you would always end up testifying.